Everything is okay. I think I am audible. Okay, let me make it a higher bit. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today we are going to talk about how research and learning in the world of AI has completely changed. A few years ago, learning AI or doing proper research used to be taking years. You had to search everywhere, read long papers, and still feel confused. But today, with the modern tools, technology, and AI itself, the process is much faster and smarter. Well, in today's video, we will discuss how to do a proper research on any topic, being totally beginner. What is the way to research accurately? What is the way to research practical way? How to learn any field or any domain faster? How to gain the knowledge of becoming something in a field. We will discuss different aspects and how to do research on that, learn different tools, how to use them correctly, and follow along with it. We will choose a domain with the no knowledge at all and do research where to learn, how to learn it freely, how to understand it, where to do certification, how the job market for the specific domain is there any freelance opportunity in the dedicated field, where in the world the much better places to work on, different kind of thing. And we will do it through AI, being totally noob or beginner. So let me change my screen for you guys to the explaining. Okay, here it is. I think I am visible. Okay. By the way, this is my external screen which is placed above me, and I tend to see it to cross-check some kind of thing. Another screen is on my right, so I could check my stream is working okay or not. Okay, let me open up this screen. Here it is. So, how to do a research on any specific topic. First of all, we need to select a domain. For me, I would select AI and robotics. First thing to select is this. Okay, here is the okay. Now, second step is we need to understand what that domain is. So the first question which comes to my mind, what is robotics? And second thing, what is AI? How they are related to each other, how much time does it take to master that domain, where to learn it, how to get job in that field, okay, uh, how to learn it for free, where to start learning it. Okay, these are the some questions which have came to my mind, and we will craft a uh, prompt for the chat GPT to understand what that domain is. Okay, I'm a beginner. What am I visible? Okay, let me make it a bit. I think now it should be visible. Okay, let's start with I'm a beginner, want to make a career, in the AI and robotics field. First of all, explain me as a beginner what that domain is. Also, tell me how to do a proper research. For now, we will uh, understand what that field is. Okay, let me control C, paste that prompt. This is a simple prompt as you as a first person when you come to ChatGPT, you prompt like this. Okay, I'm totally going with the flow. Let's check what is the response. By the way, it is a free version and it is accessible to everyone, so everyone can follow along with it. Okay, it also gave us uh, pictures with it. Okay, okay. I think it gives 5 prompts free in the pro version. So that's why it is giving me pictures as well. Okay, 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 okay. For robotics basics, career paths and AI and robotics. General advice. Second. Okay. So first of all, we need to understand what that field is. Okay. It says that uh, it is visible. Great choice. AI and robotics is an exciting field and it's very beginner friendly. If you start step by step, I'll explain it in simple, plain language, no heavy terms. Okay, what is AI or artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence means teaching computers to think and learn like humans. Simple. Instead of telling the computer every single rule, we let it learn from the data, find patterns, make decisions. Okay, simple example. You see a cat, you know it's a cat. AI sees thousands of cat pictures, learn now it can say this is a cat. Learn from the picture that it is a cat and it tells you this is a cat. From learning from the data as we uh, read earlier. AI is used in ChatGPT, Talking AI, YouTube, Netflix recommendation, Google Maps, best routes, face unlock on phones, voice assistant, Siri, Alexa as well. AI is equal to brain slash intelligence, giving us computer a brain to think and give them intelligence to learn on its own. Okay, what is robotics? Robotics is about building machines, robots that can move, sense the environment, do physical work. A robot usually has body, motors, wheels, arms, sensors, camera, distance, sensors, touch, controller, a smaller computer like Arduino Raspberry Pi in it. Okay, okay, okay. Simple example. A robot that follows a line on the floor. Okay, simple example. Yes, yes. A robot arm that picks up object, a vacuum robot that cleans your room. Robotics is equal to body slash movement. We have understand the AI, we have understand the robotics. What that? How AI and robotics work together. Very interesting topic. Why you combine them? Robotics gives the robot a body. AI gives the robot a brain. For now, we have understood that robotics is a physical machine which is made for specific tasks like picking up an object or an AI is a brain to that robot which is closely related to each other. When you give a brain to robot, it will think on itself, trained on a data and take decision. And for the decision, robots will take picking an object or making up your bed or cleaning your room. Beautiful example of it is self-driving car, which is uh, there's a list of things which it gives. Sensors see the road, robotics. AI decides when to stop, when to run, how fast to go. Okay, smart robot. Camera sees an object, AI recognizes it, robot arm picks it. For in this point of time, you may have enough knowledge rather to take this domain uh, to choosing a career for you. It is okay for you. You have understood what that is and it meets your interest or not. Okay, what skills do you need as a beginner? Don't worry, you don't need everything at once. Step one, okay, this is going to uh, further details as this account is mine and it is trained on my memory. Some of the prompts as I give it earlier. So it is also saying that what skills do you need as a beginner. But here we are for the research purposes. What is robotics? We have understood. What is AI? We have understood it. How they are related to each other? We have understood. How much does it take to master that domain? We have to learn it. How to get a job that in that field? How to learn it for free? We have to start learning it. For example, I have an interest in that field and I want to achieve these things which I've written on the screen. Okay, let's make another prompt for it. Now, I'm not a prompt engineer. Okay, let me make it a bit down. Is it okay? Okay, everything is okay. I'm not a prompt engineer. I don't know how to write prompt accurately. As you may all know, to bring some extra and effective knowledge from the AI, you need to give it a prompt in a better way. So I don't know how to write a prompt. So I will start by as a prompt engineer, your task is to make me, okay, let me think a bit about it. Okay, one thing I've forgotten is to tell you about tool which is Perplexity AI. Now, this tool, what it do research for you, search for the different kind of the pages, read it, and take the return to you what you have asked for. For the research purposes, we will use this tool. When you need to research on something, Perplexity AI plays a phenomenal role in that. Okay, so as a prompt engineer, your task is to write prompt for the tool called Perplexity AI to do a research on AI and robotics. Where is the questions? Where to learn it? Okay, how to make place in that domain, how to master it, how to get job in it, how to learn it for free, where is the place where it pays well for the robotics and AI engineers. Okay, one another thing I want to add here as a prompt engineer, when you craft a prompt, you need to give insight to a prompt engineer. Based on that, he will create a prompt for you. For that purposes, we will give some knowledge to an AI to create a good uh, prompt for us. So, as a prompt engineer, you need to ask questions first in order to understand uh, the need of questionnaire. Questionnaire. Okay, you must ask question one by one, and when your questions, okay, uh, questions completes, then you craft a highly optimized prompt as a prompt engineer. Okay, now this is the prompt we have written so far. Now I will give it to ChatGPT and Let it ask questions and I will answer that. And based on that, the ChatGPT will create a highly optimized prompt for the research purposes. And then I will take this prompt and give it to Perplexity AI to do research for me. Okay. So chat asked First question, what is your current level of knowledge in AI, robotics, and program? How beautiful this question is. You are seeing the difference? When we were crafting a prompt, we had left this thing. So, as a prompt engineer, chat is asking for the knowledge to craft a prompt where we lag, what we are finding, what we are searching for. Okay, it says please choose one or explain in your own words. Complete beginner, no coding, no AI robotics. Okay, I will choose A. Okay, choose A. Question number two, what is your main goal in the AI and robotics domain? Choose one that matters the most to you right now. Get a high paid job as soon as possible, build a strong skills first job later, become a researcher expert in that long term, start a startup, build products. Still exploring, want to clarify direction, reply with A, B, C, D, or E. Okay, I will select A, then I will select build strong. Okay, B, then I will select become a no, start a startup, no, still exploring, want clarifying direction. A and B, I will choose. Okay. Question number three, how much time can you realistically dedicate to learning each day or week? Please choose one. 30 to 45 minutes per day, 1 to 2 hours per day, 3 to 4 is well enough for learning a new domain. And going for the new domain, 3 to 4 hours per day is a good. Or any student is watching full time, you can opt for the full time. Okay. So 30 to 45 minutes per day, 1 to 2 hours. Okay. I will choose C here. What is your current situation? This helps tailor learning plus job strategy. School student, college graduate. See, I am a graduate. Okay, not working yet. Question five. I would. What kind of job location are you aiming for in the future? Remote work from home for foreign companies, abroad, USA, Europe, Canada, etc. Local jobs with my country, any place where pay you growth or best not sure yet. Okay, these are the multiple suggestion, and based on your situation you need to tell the chat. Okay, if I choose B, that would be correct for me. Okay, based on your needs you need to select the option. Which part excites you more right now? Even a small preference helps guide research. Okay, AI, machine learning, data oriented, robotics, hardware, robotics, and both A. I need to select here both because I'm new here and I want to learn both. Okay, see, what is your primary constraints right now? This helps optimize free learning plus realistic path. Money need mostly free courses, time, lack of guidance, roadmap. Okay, I will select here A, lack of, and C. Okay, for most of us, we don't have money. We need to learn everything for free. Okay, and if you have some kind of cash or money, then it would be easier for you as well because the courses, if you search for the thing on your own, it will take time for you to uh, learn that thing because on internet everything is scattered. For that reason, I'm using the AI to craft those things which matters the most in that domain. This is the whole purpose of this stream. Okay, I had selected NC. Understood. Free courses and clear guidance, very common and solvable. Okay, how detailed do you want to research output from Perplexity to be? Simple and beginner friendly, detailed but beginner safe, very deep and technical. For the sake of the learning, we will choose C. Do research more deeply. Okay, finally optimized prompt. Here you go. The prompt is optimized. Now you need to see the quality of the prompt, how beautifully it crafted the prompt. Okay, let me zoom it a bit so you can read it clearly. Is it visible now? Okay, let me see here first. Okay, so it is role and context. As a senior AI researcher, robotics engineer, and a global tech career advisor with experience in industry, academia, and hiring, you're seeing the difference. When you are writing a prompt by ourselves, this thing couldn't be in our mind to craft that in a prompt. But AI don't forget anything, and it knows how to prompt a good prompt. How to prompt a good prompt is a quite good word, I think. Background of the learner. I am a complete beginner, no prior AI, robotics, or programming background. I am a graduate able to study 3 to 4 hours daily. My goals are build strong, deep expertise in AI plus robotics combined, secure a high paying job abroad, USA, Europe, Canada, or similar, learn mostly for free with a clear structured roadmap, research task answer all in depth. Okay, domain understanding deep but clear, explain AI, machine learning, deep learning, robotics, and AI powered. Now this deep learning and the machine learning part, most of you wouldn't be knowing that, but the AI knows it. AI powered robotics from first principles. Okay, clearly explain how these fields overlap and differ, explain what real world problems AI plus robotics solve today and in the next 10-20 years. Skills and knowledge roadmap zero to job ready. Create a step by step multi year roadmap starting from absolute beginner to industry ready AI plus robotics engineering, including. How beautiful is this? You are seeing the difference. How beautifully he crafted the prompt. Now imagine when I give this prompt to a Perplexity AI, what would be the result? Programming languages, math required, AI topics, ML stands for machine learning, DL stands for deep learning, CV stands for computer vision, R stands for robotics and robotics learning, okay, etc. Robotics topic, electronic control system, ROS, sensors, hardware, tools, frameworks, simulators, and software used in industry. Free learning resources, high quality only. Best free courses, MOOCs, YouTube channels, books and GitHub repos. Free robotic simulators and virtual labs. Free data sets and practical platforms. What paid courses are worth it later optional. I gave it to tell me only the free resources, but it make it optional for you as well. So some of the courses which are very worth it to watch on and buy, it is optional for you. It will also give that to you. Mastery strategy, how to actually become good, how to study 3-4 hours daily efficiently, how to build projects that impress employers, how to avoid tutorials hell. See, this is the thing I was talking about. How long mastery realistically takes, common beginner mistakes and how to avoid them. Job and career strategy, high paying, focus. Okay. Exact job roles in AI plus robotics that pay the most. Required skills for each role. Difference between research roles versus industry roles. How hiring works in top companies and labs. How beautiful this prompt is, guys. What companies actually look for skills project portfolios. Geography and pay analysis. Countries where AI and robotics engineers are paid the highest. Visa friendly countries for tech professionals. Industry hubs, cities, labs, companies, remote versus on site opportunities for portfolio and resume guidance. What kind of projects I should build at each stage, how many projects are enough, GitHub, LinkedIn, and resume optimization for AI plus robotics, long-term growth and future proofing. You will be amazed by that. It also suggests you to future proof yourself, to learn specific frameworks or technologies to make yourself future proof. It will create the roadmap in a way it will be future proof for the next 10 to 15 years. How good it is! Skill that will not become obsolete. How to transition into research leadership or startups later. It didn't give me research, but I'm amazed by the prompt itself. See the difference. This is AI. How productive you will become by doing things disciplined, more consistently, taking the smaller steps, learning the right thing, learning the choosing the right domain. See it. Output requirements be very deep, technical, and research backed. Use clear structure, headings, and bullet points. Explain complex ideas clearly without oversimplifying it. Assume I want to master, not just to get a job. Include realistic timelines. These are the things which I gave it earlier. You may have seen this. You may have seen that. Okay. Include realistic timelines and expectation. Realistic timeline, not that YouTube videos to become a robotics and AI engineer in the next 2 months. It will give realistic timelines by studying 3 to 4 hours daily. What is the goal? By the end of the response, I should have a complete mental map, learning path, and career strategy for becoming a top tier AI robotic engineer. Starting from zero. Where are the universities? Where are the colleges? Where are the courses centers? Everything is made so productive, so efficient, so qualityful. You seeing that? Now, what I need to do is to simply Control C, let go to the Perplexity AI. Is it visible to you guys? Yes, it is visible. It is visible. Now, in the search term, okay, search, try pro search. No, I'm using the free version only. Think about it when you opt for the paid one, what would be the results? Okay, go to pro search. Okay, web search. Okay, only web studies. Let's give it a prompt. I've turned on all the options which are free. Let's see if my internet, no, skip for it. Hi, hi, hi. Here's the thing it is doing. My internet is playing a good role. I'm amazed by that. Now we will wait for time, some time, so it could finish this research. It usually takes 1 to 2 minutes, but let's chat a bit. So, as you may all seen that how beautiful the AI world is. If you want to change your life and want to learn something new, want to go for the different domain, if you are a mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, electronics engineer, but you want to um, go to a different domain, like you want to become an AI engineer, or you want to become a cybersecurity expert, or you want to become a cloud engineer, any domain. In my mind, when I think about different kind of roles, it usually triggers me about the different roles which are related to my field. In the mechanical world, I don't know much. In the electrical world, I don't know much. So I couldn't reference it here. So let's see if the research tool, wow, wow, it finished its research. Let me show you the screen. Okay, okay. Is it visible to you guys? I think I've zoomed it a lot. Yes. So it says AI and robotics together are about building machines that can perceive, think, and act in the physical world with increasing autonomy over the next decade. This combination will reshape industries like manufacturing, logistics, healthcare, and mobility. And there is strong global demand for people who can work at this intersection. Here is the source. Here's the source link where you can read the whole article and the research paper as well. One, core concepts and overlaps. Artificial intelligence, the broad goal of making machines exhibit behaviors associated with human intelligence, perception, reasoning, learning, decision making, and language understanding. AI includes both learning based methods, machine learning, and non learning approaches, rules, planning, optimization. Here it is telling that AI is made for both the tasks, machine learning and rule based learning. Machine learning is teaching machine how to think and how to take decision on its own by training it by data. But you can make it by rules. When you give the AI some kind of rules to follow that rules only, it will do as well. Okay, here is the link from official and authenticated resources. Machine learning, a subset of AI where systems learn patterns or decision rules from data instead of being explicitly programmed, using algorithms that fit models to examples and generalize to new inputs. Here the resource as well. What is deep learning? A subset of ML. You're seeing the hierarchy. Artificial intelligence, machine learning is a subset of it, deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and then comes the robotics. While the deep learning, NLP, and the machine learning, and also the computer vision plays an important role in it. Computer vision is a very fantastic thing. Uh, let's read a description of deep learning as well. A subset of ML based on multi-layer neural networks that automatically learn features from raw data, images, audio, text, usually require large data sets and high compute, but often achieving state-of-the-art accuracy. Beautiful. Here's the stockcloud.google.com resources as well. By the way, when you need a bigger data set, Kaggle is the best platform to take free data sets from here. Okay, robotics. The engineering discipline of designing, building, and controlling physical machines that sense the environment and act via motors or other actuators. A robot typically consists of these things: sensors, actuators, controllers. Let's read about sensors: cameras, lidars, IMUs, force sensors to measure the world. Actuators, motors, hydraulics to move joints, wheels, or grippers. Controllers, microcontrollers, embedded computer running control and planning algorithms. AI powered robotics. Robots where perception, decision making, and something control use AI/ML, especially deep learning and reinforcement learning, to recognize objects, localize planned paths, manipulate objects, and adapt to changing environments. This is the robotics plus AI intersection you are targeting. How they overlap and differ. Hierarchy in softwares. AI, subset of ML, subset DL, as we discussed earlier. As conceptual layers, robotics use AI for perception and decision making, but also relies heavily on a classical control, kinematics, and hardware design. Let's discuss separation of concerns. Pure AI ML roles may focus on data models and cloud system without touching hardware. Pure robotics roles may focus on kinematics control and embedded system with simpler perception. You are seeing the research is focused on telling you what that domain actually is, listing out the relevant sources for you as well. AI robotics roles integrate both, e.g., training a vision model, deploying it on a embedded GPU, and GPU is a graphic card. If you don't know, GPU is a graphic card, and integrating it into a ROS controlled mobile robot. How beautiful this research is. Real world problems now in 10 to 20 years. Current impactful, the if I will read it for you again to understand it more. Real world problems now and in 10 to 20 years. It is also mentioning the problem which exists today and which will may exist in the future as well. For that reason, we need AI plus robotics. Seeing the quality. This is AI. AI makes you more productive. If you want to change yourself, if you want to use TikTok, use it. If you want to waste your time, you can waste your time. If you want to use AI for different kind of entertainment, you can use it. But when it comes to productivity and changing your life, it is become more easier to transition your career, go to a different domain, master a specific skill. Everything is possible now. Here's the reference as well. Current impactful applications of AI plus robotics include these is the resources. Industrial and logistic, autonomous robots (AMRs) for warehouse transport and inventory, robotic arm for assembly, welding, and picking using vision for flexible tasks. Healthcare, surgical robots with AI assistant for precision and safety. Rehabilitation and assistive robots for elderly and disabled care for the elder people as well. Mobility, autonomous and driver assist features in vehicle drones for inspection and delivery. From now on, we have self-driving cars. In China, it is very common, but in the world, it is not common yet because we are transitioning from IC internal combustion engine to electric cars. We didn't make that transition yet, but the world is changing and we are taking steps towards it. Services. Cleaning robots, delivery robots in hotels, campuses, agriculture robots for welding, and it is showing the applications of the robots today and in the next 20 to 10 to 20 is expected. Highly automated warehouse factories and farms with fleet of cooperating robots. Widespread uses of autonomous vehicles and delivery drones in certain corridors and cities. Home robots that go beyond cleaning to manipulation tasks, tidying basic cooking and assistance, healthcare robots handling routine procedures, monitoring and physical assistance, swarm systems, drone slash ground robots for environment monitoring. As of now, we didn't know about that yet, but it gave us told us the next 10 to 20. By the way, uh, I may tell you that also that this research is based on uh, the different kind of research organization, like different universities in the world do this research. These are data-backed research. These are not random facts splitting on you. This is not the random facts. It is data-backed research, guys. It is true. It is a true true indication. Multi-year skill roadmap. Sometimes I mean I don't have words to multi-year skill roadmap. Yeah, how beautiful is this? Thinking in phases over about 3 to 5 years at 3 to 4 hours per day with progression through programming, math, AI, and robotics. Phase 0 to 1, 6 to 9 months foundation programming. In phase 1, you need to learn programming, Python, And these are the libraries you need to master TensorFlow scikit-learn, ROS2 client libraries. Depth, you need to focus on these areas. In maths, you need to focus on these areas. In phase 2 to 9 to 12, core AI basics and robots AI topics. Deep learning, robotics fundamentals, tools and frameworks to learn. Phase 3 to 18 to 30 months. AI topics intermediate. Robotics topics, tool simulators, phase 30 to 48 months. Deep into how beautiful is this? High quality free learning resources. Here's the cooler part. The free learning resources, AI, ML, and GL, mostly free. Stanford, MIT global platform. Stanford and MIT courses are available on YouTube and on these websites. You can opt for it and learn about these. Deep learning, here's the Coursera free course available. Robotic theory plus practice. Here's the thing you need to focus on introductory robotics courses and notes from universities often published freely cover kinematics, dynamics, and control fundamentals. Online articles and tutorials explain sensor actuators and control concepts help bridge to practical implementation. Simulators and virtual labs are available also. Data sets and practice platforms are available. Paid resources. These are the paid resources. Analytica, Analytics Insight. These are the websites from where you can learn specialized courses which are paid. Mastery strategy, 3 to 4 hours daily. It gave you also that timetable to focus it on. Building projects that impress employees. Year one, that project. Year two, that project. Year three, that. Which university tells you? Which university tells you that? The only focus is on theoretical part. It took hardly, let me see it. How much time does it took me to understand? I'm not from the robotics field. I'm from the AI field. In 20 to 20 minutes, I did a research and I know things which may the university students and the first and second, third semester student may don't have known. I'm a biggest voter of the courses, not the universities. Some universities are great. Some organizations are great. Some organizations focus on these as well. But most of them only waste students' time. Their precious time. This is the technique to avoiding tutorial hell. Let me explain you what is a tutorial hell. When you start to learn something, you tend to see tutorial after tutorial, tutorial after tutorial, tutorial after tutorial. You don't implement. This is the tutorial hell. You watch things again and again, again, again and again, again, learning different topics, but not practicing it and not implementing it in the practical life. Time to mastery, it gave you. Common beginner's mistake, it gave you. Job and career strategies, these are the roles. These are the focus areas. These are the key skills. These are the C++, Python, ROS2, kinematics, control, real-time system. How beautiful is this? These are the notes with the resources, guys. With the resources. Research versus industry roles. How to go for the research roles as well in the industry role. If you want to go to the research role, you can go. If you want to go to the industry role, you can go. Hiring practices in what companies look for. Geography and paid landscape. Well, North America, Europe, Asia, remote versus on-site, portfolio and resume strategy, GitHub and LinkedIn resume, long-term growth and future proofing. By the way, I tell you again, these are not the facts only. It is backed by the research, it is backed by the job portals, it is backed by the bigger organizations. These are not random facts. These are things. If you go for the chat GPT, it also sometimes it gives you generalized things that you can do this. But in order to verify, Perplexity is best for that. You can verify things. You can check if the thing is correct or not. This is the 100% way. This is the correct way to learn AI and robotics into next 2 to 3 years. You will be master in it. By the time you are learning, by the time you are focusing on some area, you can do research on it as well. to master that thing more accurately and more faster. We are seeing here the bigger picture. When you focus on a certain domain, like I want to discover the Python, which are the Python is the very big programming language, but which are the accurate areas which I need to master, which will apply in my field. Not reading the books and the theory and the research papers on it, the correct way you need to become a pro Python, you are the Python king. No, you need to focus on some areas. You need to focus and you need to master some areas. It's also telling you this is the wisdom in long-term growth and future proofing. Evolution of AI plus robotics careers over the next 10 to 15. Here's the research paper for it. Skills that remain durable. Fundamentals. Linear algebra, probability optimization and control theory, algorithm, data structure, and operating system, basic and networking, domain fundamentals, kinematics, dynamics, feedback control, estimation, planning, code, MLDL concepts independent of specific frameworks. Plan to part to research, leadership, or startup. How to go for the startups as well, research, leadership, startups. Related articles as well. What do you need more? Tell me, guys. Here are the images, here are the videos, here are the links. Here's the links. All the resources are available here. Here are the images. By the way, Perplexity is going for the Google. I would not be surprised if the Perplexity is hired by the Google. It's bought by the Google. But for now, the founder of the Perplexity AI is not selling the company. He's a very tough guy. Here are the images. In the future images, I think in the future humanoid robots will be possible. Nothing is impossible today. These are the drones which are working in the warehouse. These are the robot arms which are working in the labs in the medicine field. Here are the tracker, here are the loader. How beautiful this field. But I am not interested in that field because I can't understand the mechanical part of it. Here's the videos as well, which are telling you what is the future of the robotics. Here the research paper and the professor who wrote that research papers. The beauty of the AI. If you are seeing me, please recommend some topics on which I can create a video or start streaming on it. As we all decided, I will tell you how to do things and how to focus on some key areas. Right now, I'm learning generative AI and focusing on the Python. For now, coding is playing hard on me, but I know how to tackle it. I'm learning Python in the month or in the month of half. Uh, my goal is to learn the generative AI as a whole, to understand what generative AI is and how can we implement different kind of. By the way, uh, I did research on generative AI as well on the Perplexity AI, and now I'm focusing on specialized courses, specialized areas to focus on. The first thing is Python, and then I need to clear my fundamentals in generative AI. Then I will focus on specialized area like ML, deep learning, and machine learning algorithms, different kinds of area maths as well, creating agentic workflows, creating different kind of products, creating. I have plans in. I have multiple plans in these years. This year is very important for me as well. But I need to focus on it. And another thing I would like to tell you is the computer vision thing kind of excites me. I would definitely create projects on that domain as well. Computer vision is also the exciting field. And in the robotics, computer vision plays an important role, a very important role. Robots have no eyes. You need to give them a vision. How you will give them vision? Through computer vision. These are all related things. But to sum up everything, the focus area was today how to do research on a specific topic, to transition from one domain to another domain, where to learn things, where to master different kind of elements, and how to do research a proper way, how to master anything in the next 6 months or in a year. Some of you may have uh, more intelligence than me. You will find different ways in this domain how to learn things faster. But this is the kind of thing, one of the thing I use in my daily life to learn new things, to learn a domain which I don't know about. Uh, the these tools made me very productive, and now the things I'm focusing on is discipline, uh, productivity, learning things faster, creating projects. We will definitely create end-to-end projects here as well. So stay tuned with me. That's for now, and in some time I will let me see how this stream goes. If you have some recommendation for me to live stream in a way or anything serious, anything, any recommendation would be very grateful for me. And stay disciplined, make yourself learning as well. And what would be the topic for tomorrow? I will think, and then we will start streaming. By the way, yesterday I was busy with the event, some kind of event, and I couldn't live stream. This was a plan for yesterday, but I made it today possible. But we will definitely do live stream on different kind of topic, different aspect of life. Uh, for now, that's it. Yeah, guys.